Welcome to Attention Talk Video, where we pay attention to attention. Now, here's your host, Jeff Copper.
Welcome, everybody, to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm cognitive engineer and ADHD coach Jeff Copper, and I'm here to talk about the elephant in the room, that one ADHD tip, hack, strategy, whatever you want to call it, that is the most successful of all time, but one of the least used, I might add. And it's surprising to me. Well, it's not surprising. The most successful thing for people with ADHD is getting help. If you take a look at it, compared to the alternative, the data is very clear. It's much better if you get help. Get help with your ADHD, get help when you're trying to solve a problem, get help when you're planning, get help when you're making decisions, all that stuff. It helps. Like, it's so obvious. I don't know why you can't see it. Oh, actually, I do, because there's an emotional reaction. People don't want to have ADHD. They want to act like a neurotypical, but they're not. By the way, that's why you feel like a imposter, is because you're trying. It's like me trying to read without my glasses. Right? I can't read without glasses. I'm looking at the screen. I can see my dig coaching because I know what the word is. But my aha Bob guy, I know it says aha, but I really can't make it out. But the idea really is help. Get help. Help works. Find help. Build help into your world. Get in an environment. Have people around you to help you. Do things with other people. If you got to declutter, do it with somebody else. You'd be surprised how much. If you're having a hard time planning, get help. It's all around. It's happening since language was invented. In fact, I would argue language is invented to solve problems because we live in social communities. It works. Use it. Now, the surprising part is how many people, well, but I can't do that. People have meetings at work. Like, you look around, we've been collaborating for 100 years. It's like, when you think about it, I don't really want to do that. Okay, ADHD is an executive function impairment. Executive functions are a collection of mind tools that you use to solve problems. If you'll take a look at most of the stuff that you're stuck on, it's because there's a level of ambiguity, which is a hallmark. If something's multifaceted and ambiguous, that's a problem, and you'll find yourself escaping to do everything else. And so, again, it's the number one tip of all time. I was lucky. I never forget, this is actually kind of a compliment. I'm interviewing Ari Tuckman one time on Attention Talk Radio, my podcast, and we were talking about college students and their reluctance to ask for help. And he said, it's a sign of maturity to ask for help. And I'm like, wow, I guess I was really mature. When I went to college, I was a scholarship athlete. My first semester, sophomore year, I had the highest tutoring bill on campus. I'm like, why would I do this the hard way? Go get the tutors. It's one-on-one. They can do it at my time. It really changes the game. So at the end of the day, if it works, it works. Let's do that. Well, why does it work? Well, because your emotional reaction, because you don't really want to have it. Now, sometimes the world is very accommodating. There's lots of people like to mentor. There's a lot of people like you like ask them for help. Now, if you're asking for help when it's a bad time, or if you're not doing anything on your own, then they're going to get a little bit annoyed. But probably, I don't know, 30% of the population, they like affirmation. They like to be at, they like to mentor you. Even parents, like I'm a parent, my kids, like we want them to help us. I don't try to create problems for my kids, but I like to be there for them if they need it. And so the help is really there. A lot of times you're projecting judgment on yourself, like I should not need to help. Well, if you take a look at your life, you might be struggling because you're not wanting to need help, which is why you need help. Anyway, is this getting your attention? Probably you guys are like rolling your eyes going, oh, like, I'm serious. This is the number one tip of all. And I don't give tips and tricks. It's about problem solving. And the tip and trick here really relates to get somebody to help you solve your problem. Get it? It works like all the time. I myself use it all the time. Anyway, when to smack you around a little bit, get your attention, like, listen, this works. So what should you do? Build people into your world. Try to make your life a lot easier. If you're new to my channel, we try to make observations that are obvious to help you go forward. If you're an existing viewer, what are your thoughts? I know I'm going to get a flood of people, but I can't do this right now. I have to do it all by myself. Well, it's because you're not trying to build people in your world. You got to be active about that. More on that probably another time later, but let's see what our comments look like in this one. So again, if you're new to our channel, subscribe button. If you're an existing viewer, what are your thoughts on this? Have you noticed that it works? Like, works well. do it. Hope you've enjoyed this edition of Attention Talk Video. Take care.